Morning, here are your headlines at 6 o'clock. And around 20,000 paramedics and ambulance staff go on strike over pay in the second walkout of the winter.
Health bosses warn the impact is likely to be worse than last month's action. Unions say the most urgent cases will still be covered.
An apology from the delivery firm Every after hundreds of you shared your stories of parcel problems. They've been told tougher regulations are coming if things don't improve.
Prince Harry defends comments in his new book about the number of people he killed in Afghanistan, saying they've been taken out of context.
Without doubt, the most dangerous lie that they have told is that I somehow boasted about the number of people that I killed in Afghanistan.
In sport this morning, the stuff of dreams. How local lad Dan Byrne helped steer Newcastle into their first Cup semi-final in 18 years.
Good morning. It's going to be a colder day today than it was yesterday. And although some of us are starting off with some sunshine, already there are showers in the west. They're going to develop widely. Some of those will be heavy and thundery, and it's going to be windy.
Let's look at the front pages this morning, shall we? And lots of them focusing on government plans to bring in anti-strike legislation. The Metro there labelling these proposals as a strike against strikes, reporting that if the laws are passed, ambulance, fire and rail staff could face the sack unless some stay at work during industrial action days.
The Times looks at new figures suggesting 50,000 more people than normal have died over the last 12 months. The paper points to NHS delays for the excess deaths.
The Sun leads with that interesting story you mentioned a couple of minutes ago, the news that an investigation's underway after uranium was seized at Heathrow Airport. A source has told the paper that the race is on to find everyone involved.
And the curious case of the missing Prime Minister features on the front page of The Guardian. The picture below was tweeted by Cabinet Minister Grant Shapps, and eagle-eyed social media users noted that Boris Johnson appeared to have been airbrushed out of the original. Mr Shapps' office said he wasn't aware the photo had been edited.
Check now on the front pages of today's newspapers, and a strike against strike reads the Metro on proposed government legislation to limit industrial action. The Guardian reports that unions are considering a day of action in response to the anti-strike bill. The Daily Mail turns its fire on Labour for opposing the new law, which the paper says is designed to save lives. The Eye focuses on what's happening today as ambulance workers walk out. The Express's headline has a warning from nurses to the PM that the clock is ticking to do a deal. Analysis by The Times has found that 1,000 excess deaths each week over the past year as the NHS buckles. A Mirror exclusive claims that former PM Boris Johnson is living in a £20 million home thanks to the wife of a Conservative donor. The Sun splashes on the uranium discovery at Heathrow, describing it as a nuke plot. The Daily Telegraph has interviewed the US Federal Reserve chief, who says that central banks shouldn't jeopardise their independence by getting involved in social issues. And the Financial Times covers cost-cutting at investment bank Goldman Sachs, with word that private jets and jobs are on the chopping block. And if you want to see any of those front pages again or read the stories, you can scan the QR code on your screen now.